Today we're gonna do the Infinity Drape and the Dhoti Drape, and you're gonna see how the soft silk gives a completely different look to both of these drapes. So let's get started. As with all drapes, you wanna start off by ironing the entire sari. I know it's painful, I know it's gonna take a lot of time, but it's going to make your drape and prepping the sari so much easier. Once you've ironed the entire sari, we can start pleating the pallu. So lay it over a flat surface. I'm just using my ironing board, but any flat surface like a table or a bed will do. And grab some safety pins and let's start pleating. So what you're gonna do to pleat is decide the width of the pallu you'd like, pallu pleats, and grab 2 points closest to you on the pallu and create your first pleat. So you just, and then for the next pleat, I'm gonna grab the same spot and pull and create another layer. So this sari is being extremely difficult, so I'm just gonna pin it as I go. Usually I do 3 to 4 pleats. I'm gonna do it at the 2 pleat mark because I don't wanna lose the pleats I've already taken. So make sure you're happy with it and then just pin it down. Okay, and then you just keep doing that. So pull at 2 ends, create another layer. And as you go, you just want to make sure that this end of the pleats don't overshoot like the top pleat. Okay, once you've got the pleats, you just want to make sure that your pallu, when you put it over your shoulder, it pretty much covers the entire length of so it's basically the height between your shoulder and your ankles. And you'll see why we need that length later. So let's take the other end and start draping. If you're wondering why this end is different and why I still have my blouse piece attached, I usually don't remove them just because it allows for some extra fabric, for some extra pleats, and I usually just wear it with a contrasting blouse anyway. So this drape starts off pretty much like the Nivy drape, and I'm going to just take the pallu. You're gonna take the pallu, and instead of taking it around, you're just gonna put it over your shoulder. So you want to take the sari and position it, take the side of the sari, position it, and start to the left of your belly button. And if you want to learn how I pleat, I have a video, I will link it here. It is super easy and super quick once you get the hang of it. All right, so I'm gonna pleat up until, I wanna say, I think that's good. You wanna leave a little bit of fabric here. You don't want it to like pleat right up until the end, because you're gonna see in a moment, I'm gonna thread the pallu through it. So you wanna leave a little bit like that. Like that's a good enough. And then I'm just gonna take these pleats and stagger them as you would for your regular nivy drape. Okay, so pin them together, and then you want to tuck this in. Then any excess fabric here, you just wanna fold it forward and tuck it in so that you don't mess with this pleat opening. And then what you're gonna do is position the pallu how you'd like it and bring this around and pleat this. Take a few pleats here and then just tuck this in. Okay, just pleat these, and depending on if you want to show the tassels or not, you can decide how you want to position the pleats. And just tuck that in here. And once you have this in, you're pretty much done the drape. The whole idea of this drape is that you don't really know where the sari begins and where it ends. And so you just want to fan out these pleats. So the reason this drape is called the Infinity Drape is because you don't really know where it ends and where it begins. The pallu is connected to the front pleats and then tucked away back into the front pleats. So it's one of my favorite drapes because it looks completely different, but it is very similar to the nivy drape, but has a little bit of a twist because you don't really know what's happening with the pallu. So that's the Infinity Drape. Let's do the Dhoti Drape with this sari. Okay, so I've changed into pants. I'm wearing the birthday pants from tiabhuva.com. You can wear any pants underneath the drape or no pants at all. Back in the day, the Maharashtrian drape, which is done with the 9-yard sari, this is 6 yards, so this is gonna be an adaptation, was actually worn without any pants underneath. I just feel more comfortable wearing pants, but you decide what's more comfortable for you. So to start, I'm gonna take the sari, and I still have the pin for the pallu where I had it for the Infinity Drape, so it's the perfect length. I'm gonna keep that and take the rest of the sari, and this is probably the trickiest part. You want to approximately have 1/3 of the sari to the left of you and 2/3 of the sari to the right of you. Sometimes you have to do it a couple times to figure out what that is, but I think I have 1/3 here and 2/3 here, so I'm gonna start draping. So what I do is I just take my 2 index fingers and kind of make like a little point with the fabric and then make a knot. You wanna just take the sari on the left-hand side and thread it underneath your left leg and then pleat down the side. And then you want to do the same with the right-hand side. So you want to just thread it under your right leg. And put it over your shoulder. And that's pretty much it. You want to just fix up your pallu. Make sure the pleats are exactly how you'd like them to be. And I like to just leave it like this. You can wear it on its own or cinch it in with the belt. You can also spread this out so it covers more of your body. Totally up to you and what you're comfortable with. If you feel like the fabric around the legs are too loose like this, you don't like that look, what you can do is just reach to the back and pull it up, and it'll kind of just tighten all of both sides, and you can just tuck that into your waist here. The Dhoti Drape is such a powerful drape. I think it looks like a warrior princess. This is the perfect drape for those times when you want to stand out, look unique, and just really turn your sari into something that is both feminine and powerful and beautiful. These two drapes are perfect for those times when you want to wear your soft silk sari, but not in the conventional ways. Also a great way to give a completely different look to your mom's or your old soft silk saris and make it look new and like a completely different outfit. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments below, which did you like more, the Infinity Drape or the Dhoti Drape for this sari? I'd love to know if you try out this drape. Give this a thumbs up, subscribe,